Well, ho, ho, ho! We are making lasagna today. So I got a medium to large size pan. I have about 2 tablespoons of olive oil heating, 1 teaspoon minced garlic, I'm gonna saute that. I had some mirepoix done. So I got my diced celery, my diced onion. I don't have carrots today, so I'm not using carrots. But I also have these gorgeous baby bella mushrooms that I sliced. I put it all in there, saute it nicely until nice and golden. Then I will add my ground beef, cook it all together. I like to use lean beef, organic preferably. And I love using this sauce, Victoria white linen. It's amazing. It's just like homemade, so if you don't have the time or you don't feel like making homemade sauce, which is also easy to make, I love and recommend Victoria white linen. The color, the seasoning, everything is so fantastic in there. I'm going to throw in a pinch of pepper or 2. I love ground pepper. Maybe 3. I'll throw in some organic Italian seasoning. There's rosemary and sage and thyme and oregano. So it's everything I would like to throw in the meat sauce. You put as much or as little as you like. Gives this wonderful herb aroma once it gets all cooked together. Beautiful. Starting to smell really nice in the house. I got some Rod Stewart Christmas carols behind me. And it's the perfect day to stay home and cook a hearty meal like lasagna. Kind of cloudy and gloomy and cold outside. The veggies are all nice and sauteed. And the aroma is amazing. And now I'm adding a pound of organic ground beef, 2% fat. I already have my fat from the olive oil, so that's more than enough. You don't want it too greasy, then the grease and the tomato sauce separate and it doesn't look too appetizing. We're gonna mix it until it's nice and brown. Kind of breaking it up with a spatula or with a wire whisk if you want. So everything seems to be nice and brown. The meat, the mushroom, the celery, the onion, the garlic. Beautiful. Seasoned with Italian seasonings of oregano, sage, rosemary, basil. And now I'm going to add my marinara sauce. I'll add about a jar and a half. Each jar is 32 ounces, so 48 ounces of tomato. It depends how much you like it, if it's too salty or not. I like like it medium saucy. About 48 ounces is pretty good. Mix it all together. Put it on medium heat. Put the lid back on and let it cook for another 15 minutes. Alright, so we're ready to assemble our lasagna. So I've been using this for a few years now. Oven ready lasagna. You don't have to boil or anything, but the trick is to saturate it in sauce. This is how it cooks, with a lot of sauce. So I got my meat sauce right here. I'm gonna put a layer at the bottom, so the lasagna noodles that are touching it will get wet and cook. Nice thick layer at the bottom. Then we're gonna start adding the lasagna noodles, and they come like that, sheets. They're basically partially cooked. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put them like that. Fill out the bottom. Then you can overlap on the side. Put another layer of meat sauce on top. Again, the trick is to saturate it with sauce. Beautiful Christmas music in the background makes everything easier. Andrea Bocelli in his Christmas Wonderland. Then we're gonna put a layer of our mixed ricotta, herbs, parmesan, fresh cracked black pepper, just to go all over and cover the top of the meat. So it's sauce, noodle, sauce, cheese. Sauce, noodle, yes, sauce, cheese. You can do as many layerings as you want depending on the depth of your pan. If you want it really thick, you can use a thicker but higher, a shorter but higher pan, and then you start layering up. But this is just a regular traditional Pyrex baking dish. So now we're gonna put another layer of pasta. You can also add veggies if you like, that'd be great. Like shredded zucchini, squash, sauteed eggplant, shredded carrots. Now we're gonna put another layer of sauce. Always remember, you gotta sauce these noodles to cook them. All nice and covered up. You better watch out, you better be good. Christmas is such a beautiful time of year, so exciting. Even though, I'll give you a secret, I'm not Christian, but we always celebrated Christmas in Egypt for my grandma, and it was such a joyful time of year, regardless. And now I'm gonna put a layer of sliced mozzarella, or like I mentioned before, if you have shredded mozzarella, you can add it into your parmesan ricotta mix. But since I have that, it works just fine. There's other recipes which use bechamel sauce on top. I don't. I use bechamel on top when I'm making my Greek lasagna, which is moussaka, which is very similar, except it has eggplant, cheeses, meat sauce, and bechamel sauce. But that's for another day, because I'm gonna go all Greek on you guys pretty soon. Ta-da! All you have to do now is put foil, put it in an oven 350 degrees for about an hour for everything to cook. Take it out, let it set a little bit, and then start slicing it. Enjoy. Buon appetito! Lasagna, beautiful lasagna. How about that? Ready to go in the oven and bake. Good.